All right, so first we up here we got an 8.5 AR pistol. So you can't go wrong with a 5.56. Only thing, these things is loud, super loud. 7.5, 8.5 is pretty much the same, no difference. But that's pretty loud. And with a break like this, definitely gonna be loud. I think they make something that go on top of this break, but I did suppress it in a video with the T2, but they don't really recommend you going down that small with the barrel length like that, but it was decent. It definitely wasn't flexing the walls inside the range. But that's one of my options right there, 8.5. And only reason I like the 8.5 over the 7.5 is because my 8.5 is sad charging. Both of my 7.5s are rear charging. So that's why I got this 8.5 just for that reason. Then next on the list, we got a 300 Blackout 7.5. This one is SBR. Sad charging. I really like the sad charging. To me, it's just easier to get to if you got a gym or something. You lose a little space, but not that much. And these is the older ones, the Gen 2 models. They more sleek, but you can just get there and clear a jam, anything. Back here, you got to grab this and, stuff like that. I mean, it's not hard. I just like the side. But this one got a super crisp trigger in there. And we got the bigger can on there. That's a R2. Real quiet with supers. Shake Awake red dot. That's the Romeo 5. They got a Gen 2 out. I'm gonna try that out. But these things hold up pretty good. They really hold up. I got a lot of them. They got the Shake Awake. The battery lasts long. I ain't had no issues with them. And I had some of these I done had for about 7 years. And still good, hold zero, and everything. It's been out for a while. So 5.56, 300 Blackout. So yeah, with the 300 Blackout, you're gonna be quieter. Definitely if you're using. Now for home defense with the can, that's cool. Without the can, it's still gonna be pretty loud. 7.5. So then right here we got the Galil Ace Gen 2, and this one is chambered in 5.45. Now this thing is super loud. This is an 8.5 also, and this one got a folding brace on it. But this thing is super loud without a can on it or a brake. Like the brake that it came with, it wasn't that loud. You take that off, this thing is loud. Big fireballs come out of it. On this one, it's cool. We got a Romeo 5 on here too. But yeah, you got soft point, you got hollow points, full metal jackets. You got the poison ammo. Not a wide selection. I don't know if they make subsonic for this one. I'm gonna have to check into that. I'm not 100% sure. But you ain't gonna really get any good subsonic ammo for 5.56 or 223, either that or Psycho. I seen some that Psycho, supposedly Psycho, and they wanted like $70 a box, and there was only 20 rounds in it, so I'm not even wasting my time checking that out. But with the can on it, we did this one. Certain cans will make this thing not Psycho. I did a video on it, but this Fat Cat is Psycho, and a T2. When I had the R9 on here, it didn't Psycho. Then down here we got Chris Vector chambered in 10mm. Can't go wrong with that. And they do make subs. We did some videos with that. They do make subs for this. And 10mm is a heavy hitter. And we can suppress that. This thing, you can give out a good 30 rounds in this. Low recoil. 10 millimeter hit hard, but low recoil out of this because the way the gun designed. So that's cool. We got this Monstrum. I thought they was red dots when I got them, but it's like a prism scope. It's cool, but I might eventually change that out and put that on something else. I just wanted to check it out, but it's cool, but it ain't. I want something else. I'm gonna change it and use that on some other gun. But 10 mil, you can get subsonic. You can get some bare loads. You can get a whole bunch of different type of ammo. Kind of on the costly side. It's pretty much up there with 300 Blackout. Price is pretty much up there with the 300 Blackout. This stuff costs, but it ain't as. The most expensive probably up here is 300 Blackout. And then it's gonna be 10 millimeter. Then it would be 5.45, and it's kind of hard to get sometimes. Then you got 223, 5.56, but 223 will be cheaper. And then the cheapest is here. This is the last one on this board right here. The Scorpion Blood is gone. Got a Romeo 5 on that one too. And we changed the trigger on this one. I think it's HB Industries or something. Got the R9 can on there. This thing is quiet with the right ammo, like Hush ammo. Yeah, Hush ammo. Ran everything. Hush, some of that Rival, and some other brands. Even the iron sights that came on it, which I took it off, they was perfect. This gun shoots real well. Very accurate with this gun. Could have went with a fold-in brace on here just to make it even a smaller package, but it's cool. I believe that's like an 8.5 inch barrel also. And I think the Chris Vector is like around 8 inches or something like that too. But you can't go wrong with 9mm. Definitely in-house. If you had to shoot inside your house or inside like a car, you're not gonna really kill your eardrums too much without a can. Because without a can, the loud is up here will be, I think it's between this 5.45 and that 8.5, 5.56 up there. Then I'm gonna say 300 Blackout, 10mm. Then it will be 9. But with the can and the right ammo, 9mm and 300 Blackout is pretty quiet with the right ammo. But I think you can get the 9 is gonna be, I think, quieter. I tried a lot of 9 ammo subs and that was pretty quiet. This one, I only tried a few brands and they still be moving like 1050 or like almost 1100 feet per second. I've got ammo in this gun to be moving at like 815, 820, and that stuff was quiet. So 9mm on the quiet side for enclosed. Definitely if you go and suppress indoors, outdoors, whatever, you know, inside the car or inside the house. But mainly for truck gun, we looking at it for truck gun usage. Side charger handle on that. This one, the charger handle is over there also, and this one side. Yeah, all of these is side. Yeah, I don't think I have anything rear right now. I probably got something, but that my go-to. So these pretty much my go-to for truck guns. When I'm going suppressor, 300 Blackout is on the top of the list, and the 9. Not so much on the 10 and the 5.45. But without a can, I'm gonna definitely go 5.56. I want to say it may have, out of the rifle calibers, the softest recoil out of these two. I mean, out of these 3 or whatever. Pretty soft recoil. This one don't hit that hard either, but it's just, the gun is actually heavier. This gun is heavier. This is much lighter. So as in backpack carrying, because I backpack carried this gun for hours. This one, I did this one, it was definitely heavy. And then I did a lot of walking with this one and it was super heavy. It don't look like it, but I don't know, this thing was heavy. And it was the 9mm version. No, I did this one too, and a 9. But yeah, I did this one time too as a backpack gun. And after a while, you could feel that weight. This one wasn't bad at all. Yeah, this one wasn't bad. Because I think that 10mm ammo, that mag is like 30. It was pretty heavy. And then all the ammo for this one. The gun is heavy itself on here. These two about the same. No big difference. But I used the 40 round mag pull when I backpack carry with these things, the 40 round. 30 in the gun and the 40 rounds is the backup. Like a couple 40 round magazine for these. And then this mag is just for range. I got a mag pull magazines for that, 30s. This automatically got some Glock 20s or Glock 10s, whatever that Glock is, 30s. And then this one, these is the mag pull 35s. And then I got some 40s, but I don't use them. I just use the 35s.
I see your motivation, I see your movement is in effect, and I fucking love that shit. Let's get it.